Now, ladies and gentlemen, we can see which are the 6 couples that have qualified for the World 10 Dance Championships of 2011. We have a couple from Denmark, Canada, Russia, Czech Republic, Norway and Finland. And now it's time to start with the first dance. And it's in the standard discipline. It's the waltz. The first couple, number 19 from Norway, Jannik Løve and Pia Lundanes. A nice top line. The lady extending the man's frame beautifully there through the neck and body. And good control over the ankles and feet, creating a very clear rise and fall. However, as you watch the couple, you can see that the body's open occasionally, which means that they lose the compulsory body contact, and that will cost them points. From Finland, couple number 22, Jak Väinämö and Taina Savikurki. A good use of the music and expression through the top line. Couple number 16, Timur Ametnidov and Katerina Nikolaeva from Russia. A very elegant couple with a very compact frame. You can see the stability of the contact being used for communication as they break hold to avoid contact with another couple. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first dance in the final. Now it's time for the next dance, which is the tango. Couple number 3 from Denmark, the reigning champions, Bjørn Bitch and Ashley Williamson. As you watch the position of the arms now, you can see that the man has adjusted his left arm so that the forearm has lowered, in contrast to the waltz, where the hand was slightly elevated. The right hand has moved further down the lady's back, creating a much more compact frame, and the lady's left hand has moved from the top of the man's arm to being placed underneath his arm. This frame being traditional in the tango. You can see the sharpness of the movements contrasting with the slower movements. The sharper movements referred to as staccato and the slower movements referred to as legato. Now, dancing is not just a sport, it's also an art form. An individual interpretation and expression is an integral part of how the judges adjudicate the event. However, sometimes personal expression and facial expression can often take precedence over musical expression, sometimes creating a rather physical approach to the dancing. Couple number 18 from the Czech Republic, Martin Dvorak and Zuzana Silanova. By comparison, this couple are slightly slower and heavier in the movements, and the others in the final this evening. An integral part of competitive dancing is the usage of floorcraft. This is the ability to avoid collision with other couples. And couple number 22 from Finland repeating the same action several times until he can find the space he needs to dance into so that he can avoid collision with the other couples. And couple number 11 from Canada, bringing us to the end of tango. The first couple to start the Viennese waltz are from Denmark, couple number 3. Recently, the rules and regulations for the Viennese waltz were changed to allow the couples the possibility to dance more figures and variations. So it will be interesting to see if any of the couples take the chance to do this in this year's finals. Couple number 18 from the Czech Republic. Dancing a classical Viennese waltz, reverse turn, contra check. couple number 19 from Norway, demonstrating a natural turn, which is a rotation to the right. And that concludes the final in Viennese waltz. It's now time to move on to the next dance, and it's the slow foxtrot. Starting the slow foxtrot is couple number 22 from Finland, Jark Väinämö and Taina Savikerki. The slow foxtrot is often referred to as the Rolls-Royce of the standard dances, as it requires a lot more skill to control the rhythmical interpretation of this dance. And as you watch the Finnish couple, you can see the rolling action across the floor, the softness of the legs and feet, and the extensive shaping of the top line to create a large volume between the man and the lady. Couple number 19 from Norway. Couple number 16, Timur Ametninov and Katerina Nikolaeva from Russia. As you watch the Russian couple, you can see the way they communicate with each other. The man's body creating an action to give the lady a signal, the lady's reaction, and the man's counteraction to the lady's reaction. Constant communication and awareness of partner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the skills we expect to see at the World Championship levels. And now it's time to move on to the solo dances in the standard section of the World Championships, and it will be in quickstep. The first couple to perform their solo are couple number 19 from Norway, Jannik Löwe and Pia Lundanis. Now, one of the things to remember in a solo performance is actually that the couples are on the floor on their own. And I don't really understand why the necessity is to dance fully into the corner and restrict the flow of your choreography when this is your only chance to produce for the adjudicators the maximum effect of your own dancing. And again, as you watch the Norwegian couple directly into the corner. And again into the corner. And that concludes the end of the solo performance by the Norwegian couple.
We had been dating for 3-4 years before we started. We met each other at a competition. She knocked me out on the floor, and then I kind of just saw up on her, and that was it. We've been together ever since.
10 years privately as a couple, and then 6 years together dancing.
I started dancing like at 6 or 7 years age because of my parents. My parents were good dancers in Czech Republic, so I started in their school, and Susanna is my fourth partner, what I remember. So this is it, we are dancing together like more than 11 years already.
And now it's time for the Czech couple to dance their solo performance in quickstep. A nice rhythmical quickstep by the couple from the Czech Republic. Nice top line and body positions. Smooth transition from step to step. And a good usage of the space on the floor. As you listen to the music and watch the couple's movement, you can see in the Czech couple how both the movement and the sound of the music fit together. A very good musical presentation of the quickstep by the Czech couple.
Thank you, couple number 18 from Czech Republic.
And now it's time for the third couple to dance their solo performance in quickstep, and they're from Denmark, Bjørn Bitch and Ashley Williamson. The Danish couple having won last year's championships. As you watch the Danish couple in their performance of quickstep, you can see them demonstrate one of the ultimate goals of all couples dancers, and that is two people moving as one unit, and this they do superbly. And that brings us to the end of the solo performance by the Danish couple. And now it's time to move on to the fourth couple dancing their quick step. It's couple number 16 from Russia, Timur Ametinov and Katerina Nikolaeva. A very clear frame and top line from the Russian couple. Strong connection. And you can see very clearly how the body movement coincides with the music, creating a very good awareness of musicality from the couple. And that concludes the solo performance in quickstep from the Russian couple. And now it's time for the couple from Canada, number 11, Anton Belyayev and Antoinetta Popova, to dance their solo quickstep. As I said earlier, it's very important for each of the couples to find their own individual approach to the dance, which gives them an individuality and separates them from the crowd. Sometimes this is a good thing and sometimes it's not always a good thing. And as you watch the Canadian couple, you can see that they have a more showbiz approach to the dancing. Very strong facial expressions, which sometimes can get in the way of watching the quality of the dancing and distract from what we really want to see, which is a strong technical performance and a strong musical performance. And that concludes the solo performance from the Canadian couple.
Thank you, couple 11 from Canada.
Now it's time for the last couple to dance their solo quick step, and it's the Finnish couple, number 22, Jörg Weinemar and Taina Savikurki. As you watch the Finnish couple, you can see that they have a very good, strong foot usage and ankle tension. A very clean top line, and a very classical, simple approach to the dancing. Clean lines, clean shapes, and not too much, but just enough. And the Finnish couple coming to the end of their solo performance in quickstep and rounding off all of the solo quicksteps in the standard section of the World Championships. Now we have just one dance left in this section, and it is the comparative quickstep. All 6 couples dancing the quickstep at the same time. This is their last opportunity in the standard section for them to impress the adjudicators, and the last opportunity for the judges to confirm that they place the couples in the order that suits them best. Now, as you watch the couples explode into their last standard dance, the comparative quickstep, you should be aware that they've just completed 3 rounds of all 10 dances, and this is the last dance in a 6-dance final. They still have 6 dances left to perform, so at the moment the couples have competed with 36 dances during this one-day event. And that concludes the final in the standard section of the World Championships in 10 dance.
Thank you, judges.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move on to the next discipline. It's the Latin American dances, and we start with the samba. The first couple is couple number 18 from the Czech Republic, Martin Dvorak and Zuzana Silanova. If you look closely at the base of the rib cage on the couple, you can see how they use an isolation movement to create a hip action in one direction and a body action in the other. Almost a rotation around the base of the spine. Couple number 3 from Denmark. As I said earlier, each of the couples chooses the choreography based on their own individual interpretation of the dance. And as you watch the Danish couple, you can see that they use a strong musicality which flows through into the choreography, so that the steps fit the music. Other couples, however, as can be seen here with the Norwegian couple, tend to let the choreography dictate, not always coinciding with the rhythm of the music. Couple number 16 from Russia. Again, this couple demonstrating strong partnering skills and an awareness of music.
I think Russia is the most stronger country in the world in the dance, in the junior, in the youth, in the amateur. I mean, not the how many first places we have in each category. Totally, we have a lot, and how many couples we have and how many strong couples we have in Russia. It's really good because we have really nice competitions because the level of the couple is similar, and we have good competitions inside, and it's gives the possibility to growing up and improve more.